Mary was on another date with Gautama. It was not going much better than the previous one. Gautama had chosen a Japanese place, which was all very well, thought Mary, but then what's the point of Japanese food if you don't eat fish? He picked his way fastidiously through seaweed, tofu and soya. Though he hadn't exactly objected when Mary selected the sashimi, she wasn't entirely sure he'd approved. On the other hand, although he had confined himself to drinking mango juice, he seemed happy to ply her with sake. If it hadn't seemed improbable, she'd have thought he was trying to get her drunk. He was still talking business. "I met Jupiter at a conference recently," he said. Mary concentrated her attention as far as she still could. "I'm really not at all sure about Pantheon Alliance, you know, Mary," he said. "I think they're mixed up in some very strange business. Such as, well, there are rumours about smuggling," he continued. "Smuggling?" "Yes, Mary, and drugs. I think Pantheon might just be a big money laundering front, you know." Mary tried to consider the implications of this, but decided to save it for tomorrow, when her thought processes might be a bit clearer. She leaned forward, though her outfit was perhaps just a little more demure than last time. Very few men could have prevented their gaze from straying just momentarily. Gautama, however, coped admirably with the challenge. "Tell me more, Gautama," she said, attempting huskily for effect. "Well, it's only rumours, really, but I thought you might be interested. Not sure I'd want to be in bed with a shareholder mixed up in that sort of thing." "I'm not sure you'd want to be in bed with anyone," thought Mary sourly. "How's Peter, Saul and Mary doing anyway? If Pantheon ever decide to sell any of their stake. How much have they got, by the way?" he asked silkily. Mary decided to avoid the question. "Oh, quite a decent holding. Anyway, if they ever did decide to sell, I might be interested in buying, you see. So, I wondered if you could tell me a little about how you're doing just at the moment." "Pretty well, Gautama," she replied. "Do you have any numbers?" "Well now, Gautama," she said, leaning forwards just a little further. "I wouldn't want to discuss the figures somewhere quite so public. Maybe we could find somewhere a little more intimate. How about your place?" "Oh, well, no. I really have a very early start in the morning." He looked at his watch. "I'll get the cheque, and I've arranged a car to take you home." Snap, thought Mary sadly. Maybe he's really not my type after all. Such a pity when he's so charming and good-looking and rich. Perhaps I'll keep my promise to myself about Beelzebub. "That's wonderful, Gautama," she said. "Thank you for a lovely evening."